Hi everybody, this week we're covering digitalisation of private records. Now what I mean by this is the government have announced, or the DVLA have announced, that they are planning to release digitalised driving licences. The digitalisation of records is quite an important point because what it's going to rely on is smartphone apps, so apps you can get on your mobiles, or any smart mobiles that is, and it really draws attention to how much we are reliant on smartphones and how much data they actually contain. If you've got a smartphone yourself personally, you'll know you've got your photos, you've got your vids, some of your bank cards. You know, I've got an iPhone, so I use Apple Pay quite a lot. Got my emails on there, got work emails on there. What does work do to secure that? How do we secure them? If it gets stolen, how do we make sure that data is not lost? How do we comply with GDPR? All that sort of interesting stuff. And by 2027, the government's mandating that all of the government departments at least offer one option for digitalisation of identity records, health records, and that sort of stuff. So when you're thinking about the type of services you use on your mobile, certainly on your smartphone, what you really need to be thinking about is, how do we secure this? How do we make sure that if it's lost, it's stolen, it's damaged, how do I make sure I've got access to all that data? We talk about, or you might hear about, something called BYOD. That's bring your own device, essentially. And that's where people use their personal devices for work or business cases. Now, as a business, it's really important that you get on top of BYOD. Make sure they're secure, make sure the data is encrypted, make sure that there's, passcodes on there. And if they are lost or stolen, then that data is then not just released into the wild for anybody to view. From a personal perspective, if you've been through it before, I really feel for you. A lot of people don't have the phone set up to automatically back up images, videos, all that sort of good stuff. And there's a lot of sentimental value in some of the stuff that's on there. So really the focus is on, if you're using mobile data, or if you're using your mobile to secure your personal data, just think about how secure it is. If you're a business and you're using it for your data, for your clients' data, again, think about how secure it is. Is there something you need to do to make that better?